Hi, this is Leslie Campione, Chair of the Lake County Board of County Commissioners. Based on the governor's press conference yesterday and his latest emergency order, most of the state of Florida, including Lake County, will be moving into a Phase 1 reopening process on Monday, May the 4th. I want to describe what that means for our county, but first, it's important to emphasize that the governor spent about 30 minutes describing how Florida's COVID-19 experience was projected to be similar to New York or Italy, which did not come to fruition. In fact, our experience was not even close, and that the models that showed ICU and ventilator shortages did not prove true. And in fact, we have more hospital capacity in Florida now than we had on March the 1st. Over 6,000 ventilators have never been used and remain available should we need them. The governor was careful to point out that this does not diminish the loss of life in any way, nor the suffering our fellow Floridians have endured, and we all grieve with those who have lost loved ones. The governor emphasized the fact that the virus is extremely transmissible, and because it can be transmitted from healthy people who have no symptoms to those who are vulnerable, it makes it especially important that Floridians who are at risk of becoming very sick if they are exposed to the virus should continue to avoid public spaces and take extra precautions to avoid face-to-face contact with others. And those who are otherwise healthy should consider the possibility that they could transmit this virus to their parents or grandparents or anyone they come in close contact with, which is why everyone has been asked to continue to maintain a 6-foot separation and to wash their hands and clean everything that you touch and that is touched by others. My heart goes out to those in Lake County who do not have income coming in right now and who are struggling to survive financially because of the closures. We can prevent outbreaks during our Phase 1 openings. And if we do, then we expect the governor to move into Phase 2 fairly soon and to announce criteria for those businesses that were not included with his Phase 1 reopenings, such as barber shops and salons, gymnasiums, and bars. Residents have asked me, should those without symptoms be tested? There are several reasons why more testing helps all of us. First, if someone finds out they are positive, then they can take steps to assure they don't spread the virus to anyone else. Second, if we are able to find out if we are having new outbreaks, then we can target specific locations where those outbreaks might be occurring. And third, it tells us whether our overall infection rate within our own community is going down. For example, last week our infection rate was 4.7%, but if we conduct another 1,000 tests this week and find very few cases, then we will know our infection rate is coming down. The further we progress in lowering the rate, the closer we get to normalcy. And there is also the real possibility, based on reports yesterday, that antiviral treatments will become available in the future. With regard to openings that will begin on May the 4th, we are required here in Lake County to follow the governor's order. We urge businesses to visit our website to become familiar with safety protocols that apply in Lake County. Businesses can also add their own safety and cleanliness measures to protect their patrons and employees, and we urge residents to consider their own circumstances to determine if they need to take extra precautions of their own. If you have any questions, we will have a helpline for you to call. So here is the governor's list. Restaurants may reopen their indoor dining areas if they do not exceed 25% of the fire code capacity while maintaining 6-foot separation between seating areas, and groups may not exceed 10 patrons at one table. Restaurants may also have outside or outdoor seating. Retail establishments that were not allowed to be open previously because they were not grocery stores or hardware stores may now reopen if they follow the 25% occupancy rule and maintain 6-foot separation requirements. All government services like building permits and court filings remain available, and in most situations they are available online, and in some cases offices are open for appointments or walk-in customers. But it's important to check municipal websites or the website for the office that you plan to visit. The county's parks remain open, and as of this past Wednesday, bathrooms were also available during regular park hours. We encourage residents using these facilities to wash their hands often, have hand sanitizer with them or cleaning supplies available, and maintain a distance of at least 6 feet from other people using the park facilities. I've been asked whether the 10-person rule for religious gatherings, social gatherings, and funerals has changed. The governor is using the White House Phase 1 guidelines, which ask residents to continue following the 10-person limit until your state moves into the Phase 2 reopenings. We interpret these limitations to be in everyone's best interest because there tends to be more physical contact and potential for spread because the amount of time people are gathered together inside, and we know that socializing and singing within indoor spaces could pose a real problem. So we urge everyone to be very careful because these types of gatherings have resulted in outbreaks in other states. Specifically with regard to funeral homes or daycare facilities, as we understand the governor's order, these businesses are included in the essential list already, and they fall under Lake County's protocols and requirements. So please check out our website to see those specific requirements. The governor specifically disallowed gyms, bars, and personal care services like barbershops, salons, and spas, although he did indicate there may be specific criteria released for these types of businesses and activities in the near future. But right now, as of May 4th, they are not included on the list. I'm truly sorry we can't implement our own common sense approach here in Lake County for certain businesses and activities, as these business owners and their employees are suffering great hardships. But we remain very hopeful that additional criteria will be formulated at the state level, and as soon as we get word these businesses can reopen, we will let you know. The next couple weeks will be critical for testing and assuring we are continuing a trend of fewer cases each day and each week. We ask everyone to do what you can do to help out. Get tested, whether you have symptoms or not. But remember, if you test negative, it is only a snapshot, so you can still contract the virus. Take advantage of antibody testing opportunities. Avoid face-to-face contact, avoid touching your own face, maintain appropriate distances, use hand sanitizer, and clean everything you touch. Let's beat this virus so we can save lives and livelihoods. We can all see the light at the end of the tunnel now. I want to thank all of you who are helping others get by right now, whether it is financially or by just helping them get the things they need. Be safe and God bless, and as new information comes out, we will be sure to let you know right away. Thank you.